Confidence doesn't come from just wishing for it or waiting for it to appear. It is earned through competence, through knowing that you have the ability to handle what comes your way. The more confident you become in your field, or in any area of life, the more confidence you naturally build. Competence isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop. It's the result of consistent effort, practice, and learning. To build unstoppable confidence, you must first focus on acquiring the knowledge and skills that will enable you to navigate the challenges you face. Building competence starts with understanding that you don't have to know everything at once. Competence is a journey, not an end destination. It's the process of acquiring skills step by step, and each skill you master adds to your self-assurance. Many people fail to start because they feel they need to be perfect, but perfection isn't the goal. Progress is. Every day you make an effort to learn something new or refine something you already know, you increase your competence and by extension your confidence. Consistency also builds discipline. Many people start with excitement and motivation, but that enthusiasm often fades. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is the ability to keep going, even when motivation wanes. Discipline is about committing to your goals regardless of how you feel. It's about showing up every day, even when you'd rather stay in bed or do something else. This commitment is what turns dreams into reality. The key to discipline is understanding that consistency doesn't require a perfect mood or the perfect conditions. It's about deciding to take action every day regardless of how you feel. When you build this habit, you start to trust yourself, knowing that you can rely on your commitment to push through. One of the most powerful aspects of consistent action is its ability to build confidence. As you continue to take action and see the results, you begin to trust in your ability to succeed. Every action, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that you are capable. Over time, this growing confidence becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving your goals. Confidence isn't something you simply feel, it's something you earn through your actions. The more consistent you are with your actions, the more confidence you build, creating a positive feedback loop that fuels further action. Taking consistent action also allows you to adapt and refine your approach. The first time you try something, it's unlikely that you'll get everything perfect, but action gives you the information you need to improve. When you take action, you get immediate feedback, you learn what works and what doesn't, and you can adjust accordingly. Without action, you have no feedback, and without feedback, you can't improve. It's this continuous cycle of action, learning, and improvement that leads to mastery. The more you take action, the more you fine-tune your strategies and refine your approach, increasing your chances of success. One of the main barriers to consistent action is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. But the key to overcoming fear is to take action anyway. Action is the antidote to fear. The more you act, the less power fear has over you. In fact, fear often diminishes when you realize that taking action is less intimidating than you initially thought. The act of doing something, even if it's small, gives you the courage to take the next step and then the next. Each time you face your fear and take action in spite of it, you build resilience and mental toughness. This resilience, in turn, allows you to handle greater challenges with ease and confidence. Finally, consistent action is what separates those who succeed from those who only dream of success. It's not the person with the best ideas who succeeds, it's the person who takes consistent action toward their goals. Success isn't guaranteed by talent or intelligence, it's guaranteed by persistence and action. By focusing on taking small, consistent steps, you create momentum that propels you forward. The key is to keep going, even when things get tough. When you stay committed to taking action, no matter what, you will eventually achieve your goals and unlock your full potential. Taking consistent action, even in times of uncertainty, is one of the most important factors in achieving success. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the magnitude of a goal or the fear of not knowing what to do next, but the truth is, success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about starting, even when you don't feel ready. Many people make the mistake of believing they must have everything figured out before taking action, but action itself is what moves you forward, even when the path isn't clear. The more you act, the more clarity and confidence you gain, which in turn leads to greater success. The first thing to understand about taking consistent action is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Often, people hesitate to act because they're waiting for ideal conditions, thinking that they need to have everything lined up perfectly before moving forward. But waiting for the right time can keep you stuck in a cycle of inaction. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time, and things will rarely go exactly as planned. Success is about making progress, not about being perfect. Taking that first step, no matter how small, is often the hardest part, but once you begin, momentum starts to build. The key to overcoming this hesitation is to break your goals down into manageable actions. Instead of focusing on the big picture or worrying about how you'll achieve a distant goal, focus on what you can do today. Small actions lead to big results over time. It's like climbing a mountain, one small step at a time. By committing to consistent, manageable actions, you make progress without feeling overwhelmed. This way you can start where you are and build momentum toward achieving your larger goals. The more you focus on taking small steps each day, the less daunting your goals will seem, and the easier it becomes to take action, even when uncertainty looms. Consistency in action also requires developing discipline. The initial excitement of starting something new often fades, and it's easy to lose motivation when the results aren't immediate. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is about showing up every day, whether or not you feel like it. It's about creating habits that support your goals regardless of external circumstances. When you commit to taking action daily, even on the tough days, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed. Over time, consistent discipline will help you achieve what once seemed impossible. The key is not to rely on motivation alone, but to build routines that make success inevitable. One of the most powerful aspects of taking consistent action is the confidence it builds. As you continue to take steps toward your goals, you begin to prove to yourself that you are capable. Confidence doesn't just come from thinking positively or hoping things will work out. It comes from doing the work. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that you can handle whatever challenges come your way. This growing sense of self-assurance leads to even more action, which in turn produces more confidence. The cycle of action and confidence feeds into one another, creating an unstoppable momentum that drives you toward your goals. Another critical component of consistent action is learning to embrace failure as part of the process. Many people avoid taking action because they're afraid of making mistakes, but the reality is, failure is an essential part of success. Every time you fail, you learn something valuable, whether it's a lesson about what works, what doesn't, or how to approach things differently next time. If you avoid action because of fear, you miss out on those crucial lessons that can ultimately lead to your success. It's through trial and error, through making mistakes and adjusting your approach, that you develop the resilience and adaptability necessary to achieve your goals. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more confident you become in your ability to succeed. Taking consistent action also requires the ability to stay focused. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to become sidetracked and lose sight of what really matters. However, the key to consistent action is maintaining a laser focus on your objectives. It's about knowing your priorities and sticking to them no matter what else comes your way. This focus is what helps you avoid the temptation to chase after every new opportunity or idea that arises, and instead directs your energy toward what truly matters. By eliminating distractions and concentrating your efforts, you ensure that every action you take brings you closer to your desired outcome. Equally important is the ability to adjust your course as you go. While consistency is key, flexibility is just as vital. As you take action, you may encounter unforeseen obstacles or discover new information that leads you to change your approach. Rather than becoming discouraged or frustrated by these shifts, see them as opportunities to refine your strategy and improve your results. Adjusting your course doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means remaining open to new possibilities and embracing the idea that the path to success is rarely linear. Flexibility allows you to stay on track, even when the road gets bumpy. Lastly, consistent action requires patience. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of continuous effort over time. Whether you're building a business, learning a new skill, or working on a personal goal, the process takes time. It's easy to get discouraged when results aren't immediate, but remember that the key to long-term success is persistence. The more patient you are with yourself and the process, the more you'll be able to weather the challenges that inevitably arise. Stay committed to your goal, keep taking action, and trust that the results will come in time. Taking consistent action is the most reliable path to achieving your dreams. The key is to keep moving forward even when the path isn't clear, and to trust that each step you take brings you closer to your goals. By committing to consistent, disciplined action, you will build the momentum needed to succeed and cultivate the confidence required to face any challenge that comes your way. The more you act, the more you grow, and the closer you get to the life you want. Surrounding yourself with positive influences and taking care of your physical and mental health are integral components in building unstoppable confidence. Confidence is not just an internal experience, it is also influenced by the environment around you and how you treat your body and mind. When you invest in your well-being and cultivate relationships that support your growth, your confidence grows naturally. By consciously choosing who and what you allow into your life, you create a powerful foundation for long-term success and personal growth. The people you spend time with can have an enormous impact on how you feel about yourself. Whether consciously or unconsciously, the attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors of those around you can shape your mindset and influence your actions. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, encourage your growth, and believe in your potential is one of the most effective ways to boost your confidence. Positive influences provide you with the energy and motivation needed to take action, even on difficult days. When you're around people who see your strengths and remind you of your value, it becomes easier to believe in yourself. Conversely, being around negative or unsupportive individuals can drain your energy, lower your self-esteem, and keep you stuck in a cycle of doubt. If you consistently interact with people who criticize, belittle, or discourage you, it becomes much harder to maintain a positive sense of self-belief. Negative relationships can create an environment where self-doubt thrives, making it difficult to take action or push yourself towards success. Therefore, one of the first steps in building confidence is to evaluate your relationships and make sure that you are surrounding yourself with individuals who nurture and inspire you. Building a strong support system is crucial for maintaining confidence. A support system can consist of family, friends, mentors, or colleagues who share your values and goals. These people are there to encourage you during setbacks, celebrate your victories, and offer guidance when you need it. They remind you of your strengths when you doubt yourself and provide you with the courage to keep moving forward. A strong support system is invaluable because it reinforces your belief that you are capable of achieving your dreams. Having people who believe in you, especially when you don't believe in yourself, is an essential part of building unshakable confidence. On the other hand, self-care is equally important in building and maintaining confidence. The way you treat your body and mind plays a significant role in how you perceive yourself and how much energy you have to pursue your goals. When you prioritize your physical health, you feel better about yourself. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are essential for keeping your body in optimal condition. Exercise in particular has been shown to improve mood and reduce stress, which positively impacts your mindset. When you feel physically strong and energized, it boosts your self-esteem and makes you more resilient in the face of challenges. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as caring for your physical body. A healthy mind is the foundation of self-confidence. Without mental clarity, emotional stability, and a positive outlook, it becomes difficult to take action or stay motivated. Practicing mindfulness, meditation, and other stress-reducing techniques can help you manage negative emotions, reduce anxiety, and improve your overall well-being. Additionally, taking time to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's reading, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing hobbies, can help you recharge and maintain a positive mental state. When you take care of your mental health, you are better able to handle the inevitable ups and downs that come with striving for success. Moreover, maintaining a healthy sense of self-worth is critical to confidence building. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeking validation from others, but real confidence comes from within. You have to believe in your own worth and value, independent of external praise or criticism. Cultivating self-love and self-compassion is essential to maintaining healthy self-esteem. Instead of being overly critical of yourself or focusing on your shortcomings, learn to acknowledge your accomplishments and strengths. When you practice self-acceptance, you build a solid foundation for confidence that is unwavering, even in the face of challenges. In addition to physical and mental health, your environment plays a significant role in building confidence. The spaces you inhabit, your home, your workspace, and even the digital spaces you engage with, can impact your mood and mindset. Surrounding yourself with things that inspire, motivate, and uplift you can create an environment that fosters confidence. Decluttering your physical space, organizing your surroundings, and removing distractions can help you focus and feel more in control. A well-organized environment sends a powerful message to your subconscious that you are in charge of your life and that you have the discipline to maintain order. Digital environments also affect confidence. The content you consume on social media, the news, and the internet can influence how you view yourself in the world. Be mindful of the digital content you expose yourself to. Curate your social media feed to include people and pages that inspire and motivate you. Avoid comparing yourself to others, as social media often presents only the highlight reel of other people's lives, which can distort your perception of your own achievement. Instead, focus on building a digital environment that reinforces positivity, growth, and self-improvement. Finally, the confidence-building process is ongoing. It's not something that happens overnight. Confidence is nurtured over time through consistent self-care, positive relationships, and a healthy environment. By surrounding yourself with people who believe in you, taking care of your physical and mental health, and intentionally creating a positive environment, you lay the groundwork for unshakable confidence. This combination of internal and external factors creates a powerful foundation for success and growth. With each positive choice, your confidence continues to grow, and you become more equipped to handle whatever challenges life throws your way. In conclusion, building unstoppable confidence is a process that requires a combination of self-belief, consistent action, positive influences, and taking care of both your physical and mental health. It begins with recognizing your own potential and taking small, consistent steps toward your goals, no matter how uncertain the path may seem. Surrounding yourself with supportive people who uplift you and nurturing a healthy mind and body create a solid foundation for growth. Confidence doesn't come overnight, but with dedication, resilience, and the right mindset, it can be cultivated over time. By embracing these principles, you unlock your true potential and empower yourself to face any challenge with unwavering belief in your abilities.